Hello everyone, my name is Nargis Nasreen and in today's video we are going to talk about group by clause. So let's try to understand what is this, and it is a very important clause, so we will try to understand it in a better manner. So it helps to group results according to a specific field or fields. Okay, now like if we have to use this group by clause, so at what part in the query it will it will be there, like where we have to put this. So it must be placed immediately after where clause. Now we use condition part, and to write down the condition part we use where clause. So after where clause we have to put group by clause. Okay, if where clause is there, if there is no where clause, then it's fine. Okay, because not in every query we have to write down the condition. Some queries are without conditions also. So if it is present and just before order by clause. Okay, so group by clause will come in between where clause and order by clause. So now let's see the syntax part of this. So we have to write down select column name or column names. If you want to select more than that, from name of the table, where you will write down the condition part here. Then we will use group by, name of the column, and then we will put order by, again name of the column. Okay, so this is the syntax of query where we can put where clause, group by clause, and order by clause together. So now what we are going to do, we are going to see the practical implementation of this, and we are going to do it in workbench. So let me open my workbench now. Okay, so here we are going to work on the employees table of the employees data set. So let me write it down, this query, to see the table structure. So I'll be writing select star from employees. Okay. Yeah, so this is the table structure. Now see, as we have checked in the previous classes that there are few names, like not few, there are many names of the employees which are common. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to find out the distinct name, and we can use this using group by clause, and we are going to do this just now. So let's see. So we are going to write down select, and we are only going to select first name. We do not have to select every column. So I will be selecting only first name column. First name from employees and group by first name. So what it will do, it will group by the common name of the employees. Okay, and give us the distinct name. Okay, so let's execute this query and see, we have all of these names which are grouped. So they are distinct. And see, there are total 1275 distinct names. But we know that, see, we have did this before using distinct clause, distinct keyword, if you remember. Let me write it down again so that you can relate. So we can get the same result using distinct keyword also. Select distinct first name from employees. And you will see that we will get the same result. Let me execute. See, same 1 to 75 records returned, right? So if we have distinct, then why do we use group by? So there is very important meaning because there are some limitations to distinct keyword, we can say. And what is that benefit? We are going to see just now. So let me do one thing. Let me open my group by clause again. And here we are going to understand what is the benefit. Okay. So we are going to understand it from a dummy table, we can say. Okay. So for that, what we can use, just give me a minute. I will be opening. Okay. Okay. So see this. What I have done, let me zoom it out. And top also. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay. So what I have done here, I have taken a table name as customers, and in this we have 10 records, and just the first name of the employees are stored. And there are only 3 different names. Names are repeated. Okay. So using this distinct keyword, we can get what? We know this query. We know how it is going to be done. So what this will do, it is going to give us the distinct first name from customers table. And these names will be returned. John, James, and Sarah. Okay. Now, we are going to see how many, if you have to check how many number of records are present in a table or how many names are present in a table, we know about count aggregate function. We are going to use that. So we'll write select count first name from customer. So what it will do, it will count how many first names are there, and it is going to return us 10 because there are total 10 records and there are no null value. So it is going to give us 10. Okay. Now, if we want to find out distinct first name, and then we want to count that, like how many distinct first name are there in our table customers. So for that, what we have to do, we have to write down select, count, distinct is going to be inside the count, then we have to write down the name of the column and from table name. Okay, so it is going to give us 3 because there are 3 distinct names, John, James, and Sarah, as you can see. Now let's try to understand what I want to do. I want to get something like this where I want to see the distinct name also, and I want to see how many times they are repeated. Okay, in that particular column. I want to see that. And this is not possible using distinct keyword. So that is why we use group by clause. So what we are going to write? We are going to write down select first name because we want to see the names also. Then count of the first name, like how many times that name is repeated from customers. Okay, and group by first name. This is important. Why? Because it is going to group by every distinct name, and it is going to count how many times they are repeated. So it will look at John first and it will check, okay, John is repeated 4 times. So it will write down John and give us 4 as count. Then it will look for James, and James is repeated 3 times. So James will come second and 3 will get here. Now then the Sarah, name Sarah. Sarah is also getting repeated 3 times. So Sarah will be there and 3 will come here. So this is how we use group by. So right now it might not be making much sense. So let's do one thing. Let's go to workbench and let's try the same thing there. Okay. Okay. So what I will do. Okay, first let's do one thing. Let's try to count how many first name we have. Okay, so I will write down select count. What I want to count first name from employees table. Right? Okay. Let's execute this quickly. Okay, so we have these many. Okay, now I want to check what? I want to check the names also. So I will be writing this column name, which is first name. Right? So what do you think? What it is going to give us if we are not going to use group by clause here? Let's see. So it is giving us the total count of the first name and it is just going to return the first name. Why? Because we have not mentioned anything. We have not mentioned whether it is going to group or something. So if you want to check like each employee name is getting repeated how many times, okay, like how many employees are there with same name, we can say with same first name, what we have to do, we have to group by employees table on the basis of first name. Okay, so here I'm going to write down group by first name. And what it will give? It will give all those employees that share same first name. Okay, so let's execute this. And see, now we are getting the proper result that Georgie is getting repeated 253 times. Okay, and every other name and how many times they are repeated. Why? Because we have done group by according to first name. Okay, just like this, you can group by according to last name also. You can apply group by on integer value also. Okay, let's try to understand one more term here. That is, see, if you're going to check the name of this column, which is count first name, it is not looking nice. The column name should not be like this. We have to make it proper. How to make it proper? Now we can use aliases. So what is this? It is used to give a kind of a nickname, we can say. Okay. So how to use this? For this, we have this keyword called as, and then you have to mention any name that you want to give. So let's give names underscore count. Okay. And now let's execute this. So see, we are getting same thing, it's just that the name of this column changed. And this is looking much better. Like if someone is going to see it now, he will understand that, yeah, we are printing first name. And then in the next column, we are printing how many times they are repeated. Okay, like how many employees are there that share same first name. So this is how we can use group by clause. It is very important. We are going to see more use of this in further classes. But for now, I'm going to stop here. If you get any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.